Hey yo, welcome back to the channel. This is Eriswuju, and I've been making killer clowns from outer space video game content. In this exciting video, I'll be letting you know about the many items in this game that humans can use, and some of them you'll find surprising that they're making their way into the game. In this game, there are usually a few different choices you could make with said items, so a lot of decision making will have to be made, which will make things a lot more interesting. Keep in mind this video would not really include items to escape directly like spark plugs or keys because we've covered that in a previous video. The items will be organized into three groups, and that'll be weapons, consumables, and then everything else in between, with little overlap if any because some may be subjective. Remember to subscribe to stay updated and like the video. For the weapons in this game, there are a lot. One item in this game is the bat. This item will be sweet to have because it will have many charges so you can swing and deal damage more often. I think for the bat, there isn't too much thought you have to put into it. If you find the bat, we all know what it should be used for. To smack a clown with it. The next item is quite mysterious, but we'll call it a stun gun because there is a gun with alien technology similar to the teleporter. And this gun will hamper the clown's vision and disorient their movement if the rays on the gun land squarely. For this weapon, it'll probably be one of the hardest to obtain because it's really strong, and because of that, I think this item will come. It's not going to come to be as often as the other items in the game. Another weapon in this diverse arsenal of killer clowns is the knife. The knife will be considered a small item, so it can be held with a large item, like a bat. The knife is good to have because it's stealthy and it can be used to execute a clown during their recovery stage. But it is important to know that not all weapons can send the clown to the grave, but we'll explain more on that later. Furthermore, the knives are essential to freeing humans from cotton candy cocoons when they're hooked or recently snared. Although if one doesn't have a knife, maybe there is a chance at saving an ally, but it'll probably take longer to free them or something like that. Anyway, our next item is a pipe. This tool will surely be durable and deal good damage, but I doubt this item will spawn as much as the other weapons. A stronger weapon in this game will be the shotgun. The shotgun will be the best in the hands of the redneck human class, along with you gamers with a steady hand and good aim. The shotgun will deal lethal damage at a short to medium range. I think the humans that find this highly sought weapon will need to use it wisely because once you're out of bullets, you will not be so big and tough. Being stealthy with the shotgun is a tall task, especially when the jig is up and you and your party are found because the clowns can see the shotgun hoisted on your back, and if I'm playing clown, I'll make sure I take you out first. Don't fret though, because if the shotgun isn't for you, there's also a pistol as well. That's right, another firearm that can be used to deal damage and some of the most damage per usage. I'm sure the range for the weapon will be greater than the shotgun because that just makes the most sense. Oh, and by the way, items like the knife, shotgun, and pistol are known to be able to kill a clown. This is key for the human to successfully make progress rather than a clown recovering in proximity only to keep challenging them. Alright, now that we have covered a few weapons, let's lead into the consumable items that can be used to rejuvenate oneself. For our first item in this section, it's going to be the energy drink. The energy drink will replenish any lost stamina. This drink will also grant you a temporary speed boost potentially. Another significant thing this item will grant you is stamina, decay, immunity, or in other words, after you down this beverage, you'll be able to run without losing any stam. This will be one of the strongest consumables in my opinion because it'll help you get out of dodge and also help you move across the map faster potentially, as well as help you escape. The next item is a dish, and it's a cheeseburger, hamburger, and you will simply heal after using it. This item is a one-time use, as is all other consumables, or at least to my knowledge and research. Another food that is offered through looting will be a popsicle, and I think this item will just heal you, maybe not as much as the burger, but you may get some other benefits as well. Maybe it'll recover a bit of health and stamina. The next few items are the in-between items or any of the other items that I didn't really put in the other categories. Y'all, there is a flare in this game. Yes, and when it's activated, I'm sure it'll do what flares do, It'll probably make a bit of noise, but once it's lit, it'll probably signal the other humans, but as well as the other killer clowns on the map. I can see this item being used as a distraction or a rally point for nearby humans. Yo, I can imagine a situation where you let the humans know where the escape boat is and or the bunker, and that'd be pretty sick to just light it, and then now people who can see it can like rotate over there. There's also an air horn in this game. I'm sure this item will be loud as air horns are supposed to be, and it can be used to signal humans with audio rather than vision, like the flare. I can envision a situation where a human has an air horn and his two buddies are working on like a boat or something, and they're like, "Yo, let me know if you see a clown, and then I'll use this air horn." That'll be hilarious, especially if the proximity speech is like out of range, if that's even a thing. So yeah, that'd be dope. I do think this can be used to troll, which is, good or bad. If an ally is annoying, or hopefully there's something one can do to circumvent that as well. It should only have a few uses anyway, so I think we're fine. Oh, on a side note, there are flashlights for humans, but I think the humans will start with the flashlight, so I don't think that's something you have to like loot for. Another item in this game is a baseball, and the baseball can be thrown, of course, and create a distraction. This item can also be thrown at clowns. Apparently, the baseball can be thrown to offset the balloon dog from discovering you, which is cool and offers counterplay if you're being tunneled. However, that's not the only throwable because there are many of them, and there's also a brick. The brick will stun a clown for a good amount of time after thrown, or it can be thrown as a distraction. It seems to be that with many of these items, it can be used for offense or defense, kinda. I guess just depending on the situation that benefits you the most, right? Another item in this game is an axe. It looks like a firefighter axe, and I'm sure this will be very strong. However, it is said that this can be used to break down barricades. And we know that there's a gate escape that requires weapons to break it down, and that should mean this item is the strongest versus that barricade. So yeah, for this item, should you use it to kill a clown, or should you use it to open up a different part of the map? Guys, girls, this game is looking very promising, and there are many items with many uses. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know in the comments what items you'll be willing to trade for what, and what you think of the game thus far.